Hello everyone and welcome to Freedom with Forex. First of all, I want to thank you, all of you, thank everybody who have subscribed in my last video, liked the video and shared with your friends and family, relatives, colleagues, everybody. So I can't thank you enough for that. It gave me the energy I'm looking for. My passion has gone double. Okay, so I would like to thank you again for doing that. Now this particular video, I got the energy to bring it forward as quickly as possible. So first and foremost, the first step that I'm looking for financial freedom, for all of you, at least 1,000 subscribers in this channel. Well, at the moment I've got 20 as the time of recording. Who knows? I'm looking for 1,000. So keep sharing it to your friends, family, colleagues, everybody, whoever you can, through all the means of communications you have through social media. What are the two biggest strengths a human being has? Well, number one is freedom. Number two is the time. So time and freedom that we have, unfortunately, has been lost and we need to gain it back. Now, time. How we trade our time currently? By going to 9 to 5 job, whatever. What is a job? Well, it's nothing but a trap. People normally call it just over broke. Now, I don't want to go into detail as to, some people feel offensive because they're working. Really, it's not to be felt offensive. It's very important for you guys to understand that we need to get out of it so you can do what you want to do, go wherever you want to go, and really feel that freedom that you lost. Most importantly, then you can do what you want to do. You want to help, you want to do charity, you want to go travel the world, whatever. I don't have any specific things to mention. It could be anything. Okay. So really I just want to give you an example of the step that I'm going to be taking. Now, the number one step that I'm going to be taking today, and you guys have to take that action from now. Now, from your subscribing, liking my previous video shows how passionate you are to get to freedom. What is financial freedom? Now, financial freedom, if I define it in a simple words, is your income. Your passive income is equal or more of your expenses. A passive income is equal or more of your expenses. That gives you financial freedom. That's simple. Now, there are two types of income, active income and passive income. Normally, people go to active income. Active income is do something once and get paid once. That's an active income. Now, Forex is again an active income, but there is some element of freedom in it. You can go wherever you want to go in the world. You don't have to be in one place and do it. And that's what the freedom I'm talking about with Forex. Passive income is do it once and get paid again and again and again and again and again. There are many different ways. Again, number one way to do it is through a business. You can just create one business, get to a level, and then you don't have to work. The business can keep giving you money day in, day out, month in, month out, year on year. Property is another one. Real estate, property, whatever you call it. It gives you that passive income. Let's say you get a property, put it on rent, and then rent continues coming year on year, month on month. It just doesn't stop. Now, yes, business is number one, property is number two, but number three is where we are going to. We are going to that freedom through kind of an active income it is, but you can turn it into a passive income. You can have a team who can trade for you. They can analyze for you, and you just trade. Or you got somebody who can trade for you. But to do all of it, you need to know how to do it. You need to know how to analyze. You need to know what it is, basically. What is Forex? Everything in detail. Okay. This particular channel is going to give you everything, but this particular lesson, this step one of financial freedom, is very important. Now, how are you going to achieve that? There are steps you need to take. First and foremost, I want you to pause this video and grab a pen and paper and start writing. Oh yes, every teacher gives you a homework, something you have to do it today. And start doing it now. If you pause the video, start doing it now. I'm going to tell you how to do it. First, grab a pen and paper. Now, I'm sure you got the pen and paper. You pause the video, got the pen and paper. Let's start. So first and foremost, what's your income? At the top, what's your income? Put it down. Because your income actually is something that you want to replace. What is your income? Now, I live in the UK, and in the UK generally, like an average person earns around £2,000, which is 2 lakh rupees Indian currency, Indian rupees, 2 lakh rupees. United States dollar around 2,500, 3,000. Now, don't quote me on that. I'm not saying exactly, but what I'm saying is generally average £2,000 in the UK. And if you can replace that, you can do what you want. You are free to go wherever you want to go. Do what you want to do. Now, that's not desired outcome. That's not a desired outcome. Desired outcome would be, or desired income would be unlimited. Could be like 100,000. You're looking for 2,000 and you're getting 100,000. Now think about it. If you can get to 2,000, you can get to 100,000. You can get to 1,000,000. How much you want, it all depends on you. How much you want. It's not limited to any particular figure. The figure is not important. The important is the time you get back. That is the most important thing. Now, how you're going to get the time back? Obviously, you need to work on it. You need to learn. You need to learn Forex. You need to learn how to do it. And obviously, moving forward, what you're going to do. How you're going to do it. This channel will provide you all the steps necessary to get to that. Get to that freedom. It is passive. It's not passive income. It's an active income. You can make it to passive income. Okay. By recruiting some members to do analyze the market, for technical analyst or fundamental analyst. You can have your own team. You can have your own team to do stuff that you don't want to do, or maybe you love doing it. I love analyzing the market, and I'm doing it with passion. So it all depends on what you like, what you don't like, how you moving forward, how you're going to do it. Now, you got the pen and you got the pencil. You write it down. What's your income? How are you going to replace it? Now, the income, as I said, generally in the UK is £2,000. Now, you need to replace exact amount. Now, the second most important thing you need to look at is how much is your expense? What's your expenses are? Now, when you write it down, piece by piece, one by one at a time, like your household bills, for example, this is part of your income. Electricity, gas, water, council tax, petrol, MOT, car insurance, home insurance, whatever. You just list it down one by one. Go to your bank statement, go to your credit card. Bring out all the bills you can possibly, you find it in your drawers, cupboards, whatever, wherever you have put it in your pockets. Take them out, put it together, and think where you have spent your money. Cash or through banking, online banking, or credit card, whatever. Get your expenses, and it's called simplifying your expenses. Get your expenses right. Go into detail as to what. Now, by going through, most of you, not all of you, but most of you will reduce some of your expenses. How I'm going to explain. So you will find certain bills. For example, you have subscription, monthly subscription for a gym that you don't go to. Why don't you cancel it? Why don't you cancel it? Or you got an account with Netflix and you're not watching it. Cancel it. You got Amazon Prime. You don't order anything. Cancel it. I mean, I'm not telling you to cancel anything. What I'm telling you is something you don't use. Think about it, what you don't use. Okay? Now, yes, this lesson is not directly related to Forex trading, but it is going to take you there. Future videos will come towards learning Forex, yes. Very important. But this video is very important because You need to know where you want to go. What is your plan? What your goals are? And your goal is simple. Getting to freedom. And you don't have to stay in one place to get to freedom. You can just go anywhere in the world and get to that. Okay? Now, once you simplify your expenses, go through the list of the expenses, see which one you can reduce it down to. Maybe you can get 50% towards the financial freedom just by going through your expenses. See how you can reduce it. And I'm not telling you to reduce it forever. You have to do it for a little while. It's called delayed gratification. Delayed until you get to that level. Until you get to that level where you can afford to pay whatever you want to pay. How much money is not important to you anymore. To that stage where money is not important. Now think about it. Money is not important. Well, money is not. Reality is time, and freedom is, which we lost. To get it back, that's what you need to do. This is where you have to start. This is financial freedom step 1. Is to know where you're going. Is to know where you're going. How you're going. And you need to know your income, your expenses. You can use this anywhere. Now, yes, it's not ending there. Once you've done that, I want you to have 3 piggy banks. People call it piggy banks, or something that you can, even you can open 3 bank accounts. 3 piggy banks or 3 bank accounts, whatever you want to do. Okay. 1 is for your rainy day. A rainy day basically means something that can fall on you and you need that money in emergency. You need that money to, immediately. Sometimes people don't have, I'm from India and I live in the UK, but I'm from India and I know in India if you have to go to a hospital and you need money and you got nothing, then you have to sell your land, your property, your flats, whatever you have, sell it, or whatever bank account you have to empty it. But if you got that savings in place, that pot in place, that piggy bank, that bank account in place for you to make sure that in a rainy day it can work for you, you have that. So out of 3, 1 bank account or 1 piggy bank has to be for rainy day. That's your savings. Another one is for your investment. So that one, you just have to invest it. Don't have to think about it. Even if you lose, I'm not telling you, I'm not giving any advice on investment, but even if you lose that, you know that it's for investment. It can make you riches. It can make you very wealthy. It can make you even rich. You can get to wherever you want to get to. Number 3, the third pot. So 1 we got for the rainy day, 1 we got for the investment, and 1 we got is for, it's called tithing, it's called charity. So you want to put 1 for the charity. Now again, it's not about dollar or pound or rupees, how much you want to put it in. Okay, how much you want to put it. These 3 boxes, these 3 bank accounts, these 3 piggy banks are very important ones. Okay, now have these 3 and these 3 for a particular reason, label them up, and then you need to put a amount, same amount on each one of them. Could be anything. So, for example, you got 1 here, 1 here, 1 here. Let me put a little. So, you put your coin through it. Okay. Now, it could be 1 rupees. Okay. 1 rupees, or it could be pound or $1. Could be anything. Or you can put 100 or 10 or 1,000. It all depends on you. How much can you do it? This is where you have to start. And remember, as I said, you have to label them. You have to label them. So let's say this is for charity, okay? This is for investment, okay? And this is for rainy day or emergency fund. Emergency fund, okay? Could be anything. Now this is very important, very, very important. Something I'm going to tell you now. A lot of people will hear this, but a lot of people will not do it. See, the most important thing is to do it. A lot of people don't do it. I really want you actually do it. Do it for a month, for a year. If you want to put $1, rupees, a pound, whatever, a day, 100 rupees, 100 pound, whatever, a day, a week, a month, but do it. Put a pound a day. If you're in the UK, put a pound a day. If you're in India, put 100 rupees a day. Try it. And once you put the money in there, it has to be what it says for. Charity has to be for charity only. Don't remove money from that. Don't use that money. It has to be for the charity. And this pot has to be for the investment only. And this pot has to be for rainy day. Now, you have simplified your expenses. You have got your income right. You have got your expenses. You know where you are. You know where you want to go. You understood the budget. You got your pots in place. Now you know how much money you need to earn to get to that level of freedom. By the end of this video, or even immediately after this video, I want you to go through the list again. Decide what's your figure. How much do you want per week, per month, or per year? Get to that figure. And that figure, you don't have to share it to me or put it down in the comment. I do not want you to do that. Don't share it to anybody. This is personal to you. This figure is you. You decide about your own figure, and then that figure is very important. That amount is very important. I hope you liked my video today. So if you did like my video, press that like button. If you haven't subscribed my channel yet, press the subscribe button, and don't forget that little bell icon so that you get all the valuable content I upload in the future. Goes straight to your inbox as a notification. You don't miss out. You don't miss out. And show me the love. Share it to your family, friends, colleagues, whoever you can. It's very important they get to freedom. Why not? Everybody should. We don't want to be making other people rich. Simple as that. You know, people think about going to a ladder. You know, like, oh, I'm going to be starting as in production, then I'm going to production supervisor, then production manager, and then whatever, director, CEO, XYZ. It's a ladder. Why don't you own the ladder? Why you want to step on it? Why can't you just own it? Go towards owning it. Don't become the step. Don't make others rich. I'm not telling you that leave your job. By no means I said that. You need to get to that stage first before you give that all-important resignation letter to your boss. Before you sack your boss. Thank you for watching. I see you in the next video.